What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the NerdyMark channel. I am, of course, Sid the NerdyMark. So this is going to be one of those Raw videos again. Speaking of which, you're probably wondering, where are the Raw and Smackdown reviews? I'll get to that in just a minute, but before that, I do want to give you guys a quick life update for me. As many of you may or may not know, I have been in the midst of a job search as of last December, actually. And, I've got interviews, I, was applying, did whatever I had to do, but never really got something concrete until now. So I was interviewing with this company last week. I went and met the guys yesterday, and today they finally decided to give me an offer, and I do start right tomorrow morning. So I'm very, very excited that I finally get to get back in the workforce, and I finally get to start working again, and that too in a field that I'm actually very interested in. So, and which is of course UI and UX design. I was in the development area for a little bit in my previous job. I'm trying to make the transition to the design aspect, so that's kind of why it's been taking a while. But I finally found something that's allowing me to pursue my creative passions, that along with my YouTube too. Speaking of which, does this mean, is this my last video, right? Am I done with YouTube? Am I taking a break? Am I getting rid of this channel for good? The answer is no, right? I am not leaving YouTube. I'm not deleting this channel. Hell, I'm not even taking a break, okay? I am staying right here. I am going to be uploading. I'm going to make these videos for you guys because I like doing this. This is fun, and I enjoy it. And I love just the fact every time I see you guys viewing my videos, it brings me so much joy. It's a joy making these videos. Even if sometimes the content I'm reviewing isn't as fun to watch, it's still fun to make these videos for me. And I still enjoy it dearly. I enjoy that I'm so happy that there are 60 people who value what I have to say about certain things, and you want to watch me, and I thank you guys so much for that. So much for that. And and I think stopping now would be very much a crime in my book. So I'm not gonna stop anytime soon. I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm staying here, as I mentioned. However, I may miss an upload once or twice a month or something. That's usually because I'm just focused on my job, and that is, of course, going to take more precedence over my YouTube for the time being, right? Because I want to focus. I want to be really good at this job. I want to show the my bosses that I'm worth it. That I want to actually be here for a very long time, right? So it's going to take some time for me. The adjustment period is going to be, there's going to be a bit of an adjustment period for the first first couple of months. But after that, it's going to be smooth sailing after that. But, however, I do want to mention that because of this, there is going to be some changes to the schedule. All right. So the first thing is Raw and Smackdown will no longer be on my YouTube channel. Instead, they will move to my Instagram channel, my IGTV channel. Okay? Mainly because of, yes, this job, and Raw and Smackdown videos are the ones that take the longest for me to make. Also, Raw hasn't really been that good lately, and I don't want to waste my time watching 3 hours of wrestling that I just don't enjoy, right? And SmackDown, though better than Raw, isn't anything of substance to me either. Nothing noteworthy happens in either Raw or SmackDown for me, right? So instead of Raw and SmackDown on this channel, they will move to IGTV, where I can just give you guys my quick thoughts in about 5 to 6 minutes, and boom, we're done. What's going to replace Raw and SmackDown reviews? Well, I am going to be reviewing NXT and 205 Live, all in the same video, of course. So those will come out probably on Thursdays. So you can expect a review of NXT and 205 Live on Thursday every week on the NerdyMark channel. Also, another thing, the Nerdiscussion videos and the list of NerdyMark. So I will be doing alternate weeks. You will get a Nerdiscussion, and for me, 1 week, and the next week will be a list of NerdyMark, because I do enjoy making both of those videos, and they are pretty easy to make too. So that will be there. But but going back to NXT, my main reasoning for NXT and 205 Live is because I'd rather spend more time on 2 hours of wrestling that ranges from anywhere between good to amazing, rather than watch 5 hours of wrestling that range anywhere from hot mess, from hot garbage to pretty good, right? So you see the quality and the quantity, it just makes more economical sense for me to make more NXT and 205 Live reviews. And plus, they are both like an hour long, right? Like I said, so 2 hours. And they're going to be much more easier for me to condense. And they probably won't be like 20 minutes like my Raw and Smackdown reviews. They might be like anywhere between 10 or 15 minutes. So much more easier for me to make, and a much less of a hassle for me. And, to watch, to film, to edit. It'll just be much easier on me. Raw and Smackdown, as of course, just so I don't desert them, I want to still talk about it, but I'll be doing it on my Instagram. So that's Raw and Smackdown taken care of. And now, of course, the Nerdiscussion videos will still continue, but I will be doing them every 2 weeks. And in the other 2 weeks of the month where I don't do Nerdiscussions, I will be doing a list of NerdyMark. So 1 week you will get a Nerdiscussion, the next week you will get a list of NerdyMark. Okay? So that's what's going to happen. Next up, I'm just looking at the schedule. Takeover. NXT Takeover will be replacing the reviews for my pay-per-views. Those are the only pay-per-views I'm going to talk about on this channel. Well, this and the big 5 pay-per-views. So NXT Takeover and, of course, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series. So those 5 I'll be talking about. But the thing is, those 5 pay-per-view predictions and reviews will be all recorded live. So they'll be more like a live stream like I did for my Hell in a Cell review, so that, I personally am not spending too much time on those things, because I would rather spend more time working on my NXT stuff, because I feel like the quality is much better on NXT than it is on the main roster, at least for now. But that's kind of what I want to say. So, of course, Takeover, Who Should Win / Who Will Win, and reviews will still be there. I'll be probably doing those, every single time there's a takeover. And of course they will, and if I have a review of a takeover or a pay-per-view or a movie or a show that week, obviously no NerdyMark list of NerdyMark or Nerdiscussion that week, because, the reviews. So that's kind of the schedule. So I hope that makes sense, right? So NXT and 205 Live will be on this channel starting this week, and I'll be putting my Raw and Smackdown review tomorrow over there. And probably just for this week, I'll see if I can upload my other video, my NXT and 205 Live review on Friday. So I'll see if I can do that. Otherwise, if I can't do either, I'll just start them from next week onwards. So yeah, So NXT and 205 Live on the weekdays, every Thursday, and then on the weekends, either a list of NerdyMark or a Nerdiscussion. Unless, of course, I have a review to do or some other video that I want to talk about, right? Hopefully that makes sense. I'll have the entire schedule in the description below. Hope you check it out. Please do watch this video, because this is very important. But again, I'm so excited for this new chapter of the NerdyMark, and I'm so excited for this new chapter in my life. Finally, this headache is over. Finally have some work now. Now it's just time for me I finally got a job. Now it's time for me to prove myself, and that's what I'm going to be doing. With that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you guys will join me, continue to support me throughout this new chapter in my life, and this new chapter on the NerdyMark channel. But thank you so much for watching, and until next time, y'all take care. Bye-bye.